Hey everybody, let's try this shit again. But first I'm gonna talk about Quinton Salmon. And of course now it's not playing again. Okay, here we go. This might be one ahead of what I want to.
We begin with exclusive video of a heated exchange between two people.
This is the one ahead of what I want to do. Okay.
Right now, but investigators are still working to find Quinton Simon.
Earlier today, more than 75 officers, including the FBI, joined the search near his home in West Chatham County. Our team has been at the home where he was last seen speaking with family members and neighbors. The family told us the boy's mother and her boyfriend were released after hours of questioning by police.
Yeah, that's right, Ben. For all of yesterday and most of today, the whereabouts of Quinton's mother and her boyfriend have been in question. Well, tonight we're learning that the neighbors witnessed the mother and her boyfriend at their house all throughout the day. Now, neighbors claim that the two being interrogated by law enforcement very early this morning. And then later that morning, neighbors say grandparents came by. Now, with Quinton missing for nearly 48 hours, tensions were running high in the family. And that's when things started to get heated. Neighbors say they heard several arguments all throughout the day. I was on scene a little after 6 p.m. tonight, where I heard another scuffle break out from across the street. Chatham County Police is
Can you imagine being a little kid and living in that? The mom and dad got kicked out from the grandma and grandpa's place. Honestly, I don't know about the grandpa, but it seems all these people are fucked up. I don't know. Their grandma, her name's Billy Joe. Tommy Howe is the grandpa. Lelena or something is the mother. And I can't find the boyfriend's name. But the mom changes her story. The kids were found outside playing with no supervision. And I know that most of us are like, okay, well, that's all right. This kid's one, and the other one's 4 months old. So I don't know where it was at the time. And I'm not sure of how old the other little boy is. But Quinton was running in front of the house, and the babysitter was worried that he was going to get hit maybe by a car or something. So she called the DFCS. The neighbors have called the DFCS. Also, reports of large welts and marks on the boys whenever they would bring the kids over. There wouldn't be diapers for the newborn that's 4 months old. When they brought her over, there was no milk, no clothes, all this stuff. And the babysitter would have to get in touch with somebody to like get these things for the children. And it was supposed to be the babysitting from 5:30 to 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning to 3:30 in the day. And the dad would call and be like, I'm working over, and always be there around 6. The oldest boy's name is Zane. Quinton is the middle, and then the 4 months old is Sky. 911 got called a lot. The grandmother took him. And when she did, the daughter had to start paying child support. And I've got some stuff here, but I want you to actually hear. I don't know if I have the first one, but I got the second one of what she says. She called 911. First of all, they're not releasing a 911 call because it's an open investigation. I think that there's something to do with that. It's going to be used as evidence or something. I don't know, because it seems kind of odd to me they're not releasing the 911 call, but then again, I'm not a policeman, so I don't know what's going on there. But the channel police dispatch got a complaint and they were advised that the 1-year-old son was missing. Said she woke up and the door was open. Advised didn't think he could open the door. Think someone came in and took him. The babysitter is Diane McCarta. And the grandfather says that the daughter just is a liar and you can't trust her. They were getting evicted. And that they would fight with each other, the grandmother and mother. And the police said there is a criminal element possibly to this, but there's nothing definite. So, and they researched the home this past Monday, according to WJCL News. And I don't know what came up. They drained the pool in the back of the yard. It was like murky, nasty. Something, and I'm going to play both of them. I watched it earlier. I'll tell you right now, I have for over 12 hours tried to find on maps the exact spot where Debbie Collier's van was sitting. And it took me 12 hours. So I'm freaking exhausted. It's something to do with a memorial, but the babysitter didn't say that she was going to have a memorial. It was something to do with like maybe handing out flyers or, something to remember the kid, to keep people's spirits. I don't know, but we'll watch it. When they drained the pool, the grandmother had posted on Facebook that she wanted to get it fixed. And then of course, quickly deleted that post. Said other neighbors were concerned. They could hear arguments throughout the night coming from the house. You heard some of that there. Police are analyzing new evidence. They have seized evidence. And again, there was big bruises on the children. From what this woman described, this didn't seem to me like it was just run of the mill. Oh, the kids are outside playing, running around, something's not right. Anyway, if you know anything about this child missing, they have used horses, police officers, they have used so many drones, so many things to find this little boy, and they can't find him anywhere. They've searched all the places. If you know anything, have video footage of this little boy walking down the street, going out of a house, anything, please contact the police department in Chatham. I think it's Savannah, Georgia, but please contact him. He was last seen on October 5th around 6 a.m. He was wearing a light blue Sesame Street t-shirt and black pants, says the Sun. So if you know anything about him, please call and let the police know. The police, not no one else. And if you don't know, they found Jalissa Fuentes. She's 22. They had video surveillance of her going to the store and picking up something. And then I guess maybe returning them. They said she was picking up a blunt wrap to wrap, and that she was going out to the lake like she usually did to smoke it. I pass no judgment. I don't care. But she just kind of disappeared. Well, apparently she fell asleep because she had been up all night and wrecked her car and went off a 250-foot cliff, or she went down 250 feet. I do got some pictures of that too. I'll post later. But it was a 400-foot cliff and she went down 250 feet. The car is just demolished. It's unreal. And it took them forever to get in there to get her. Okay, what's going on here? What that is. Has seized evidence that they think will move this case forward. It says right here, Simon was last seen in his playpen at his home in Savannah around 6 a.m. last Wednesday morning. He was reported missing by his 22-year-old mother, Lilana Simon, about 3 hours later. Okay, if he was last seen at 6 o'clock in the morning, why did it take 3 hours to report him missing? Who was the last person to see him? You know, I want some details there. You know, something's not adding up. Look at that little boy. Who is a cutie? The boy's mother believes someone had came in and taken him from the home, and then she called 911. Police previously said they do not suspect any foul play in the boy's disappearance, or that he was taken as part of a custody battle. Okay, they used a lot of stuff to try to find him. Just stay tuned. It's gonna get really good. Okay, that's the overlay.
People connected to a missing 20-month-old.
Quinton Simon has not been seen since last Wednesday morning.
Quinton was last seen at the home where he lived with his mother, her boyfriend, siblings, and grandparents. The house is located on Burkhalter Road in West Chatham County.
Lead investigative reporter Brett Buffington has been breaking new details in the story since Quinton went missing. Brett is joining us live now tonight from Chatham County Police Headquarters with the entire video of the confrontation between Quinton's grandmother and a babysitter, as well as new information in this case.
And Gina, we've learned tonight from that babysitter that Quinton Simon was part of a Department of Family and Children's Services case. That babysitter told me she talked to DCFS, and so did other people in that neighborhood. This video is
This is the grandmother. That's the babysitter. That's the babysitter.
It shows
The skinnier one's that's the babysitter.
Love Quinton Simon.
That's the grandma.
That baby's not dead. Quinton's grandmother in Quinton's babysitter's house. The intense moments recorded by Dana Picarda's daughter. Dana says Quinton's grandmother barged through her back door, mad over the thought of a memorial for the missing toddler. That baby's not dead.
I think that she's trying to take the heat off of them.
Diana talking with us today, telling me she's called Georgia's Department of Family and Children's Services about Quinton and his siblings before.
That's Georgia. Yes, absolutely.
Diana isn't the only neighbor here to tell us they were concerned about the children in this home.
I was afraid she was going to get here.
We tried to get Billy Joe Howell's side of this story. She didn't answer her phone. Since yesterday, When federal investigators, firefighters, and Chatham police drained Quinton's grandparents' backyard pool, grandmother Billy Jo Howell's Facebook had a post asking for help getting that pool fixed. It's been deleted. But the emotions in this neighborhood, they haven't gone anywhere. We learned from Chatham County Police today.
Oh my, oh my. Let's see what this one is.
Meanwhile, we are learning more about how this morning played out with this family and the babysitter who was originally supposed to be at this home this morning. Newsroom Brian Gallagher also here with me at this scene tonight with those details.
Thank you, Brett. Earlier tonight, I talked with the toddler's babysitter. She is sharing her concerns tonight. It's an interview you will only see on WSAV News 3.
I've been keeping Quinton and Zane for 6 months. I kept them yesterday and they went home last night.
Diana McCarter says she babysits little Quinton and his siblings and was supposed to watch them this morning. She says she was confused as to why plans would change so suddenly.
Got a text this morning saying that they would not be here. I would not be babysitting them at 5:29, which was kind of odd because I have them even when she doesn't work.
30 minutes later, 6 a.m. was the last reported sighting of Quinton, according to police. Diana says other family members asked her where Quinton might be.
And then I get a text at 9 o'clock saying, have I seen Quinton? I immediately go to their house. I try to help them look. They didn't want that. So I've just been waiting around like everybody else.
Diana and other neighbors are shocked by the news and wonder what could have happened to little Quinton.
My heart is broken. I'm not his mother, I'm not his family, but I love him very much. And I just don't know what could happen. The police did a really good job of looking, and where does a 1-year-old go? They've come.
I wonder if there's any surveillance around there of maybe one of the parents taking him somewhere. I don't know. Something's not right there. It's not rated 2. We got a few more things, and we're going to head to the Debbie case, and I'll probably do the serial killer guy. Tomorrow. Oh, God. The cops have used drones, helicopters, horses, and tracking dogs as part of their search effort. The pool, they drained it, pipes, dumpsters, ponds, nearby woods. There's been an army of law enforcement scouring the area and resources, again, like they said. Babysitter went on Facebook to describe what she thought about the disappearance. Also, the mother's parenting. Grandmother was out on a business trip or something. I don't know. She wasn't with business meeting. This is where the babysitter said that Quinton's family was often unprepared when handing off the kids. They would drop them off with no diapers, and they would drop them off with no pull-ups. And another thing, she also mentioned clothes or something. And there's a lot. There's a Facebook thing. I might not play it. I might just have y'all go check it out on your own time, do your own research. But again, the grandfather says that she just likes to lie. Okay, and when the mom called 911 to say that her son was missing, this is what she said. She said the mother of the 20-month-old, Quinton, told officers the boy had been in his playpen before she discovered him missing. Hours later, the toddler described as wearing a Sesame Street t-shirt with black pants had not been found. Police closed several streets as officers and neighborhood volunteers searched for the child with help from tracking dog and helicopter normally used for mosquito control. They're always fighting. I think that kind of goes there. A playpen. But all this stuff seems seemingly innocent. He was in the playpen. Didn't think he could. I'm like, well, I don't give a damn. I've got 3 locks on my doors. And you know, playing outside and unsupervised playing outside and this and that. And I'm like, this doesn't seem bad in the context of this case. It's like these kids were not supervised when they needed to be. You can't just tell Junior, hey, you're one, fend for yourself. Okay, again, if you have any information on this child, Quinton Simon, please let the police in Chatham County know, Chatham Police Department, video surveillance, anything along those lines. It's craziness, craziness. Okay. Let's see what I got here. Okay, I'm going to show you this. I hope I can reconstruct it. Now I'm overlaying another picture on top of this to like let myself know that it's the right place, because there's a vote for a governor sign or some shit out there. But oh, well, there's the overlay. I already did. We'll do it again. But now, of course, well, pictures would be smaller. If I would have done it the other way, it would have been smaller. Have to do things the hard way. Now I could not find an angle to where this would be the same angle. It's hard to get that truck. Let me see if I can do it the other way. because it's lines up a lot easier. Let me just put this one in here. This is the overlay that I done. Now, of course, I have this bigger. But if you see the pavement is lining up. Trees, yes, it said that this Google was in May of 2020, so there shouldn't be dramatic differences. And of course, you got everything there. But if you look, oh, it's not gonna let me do it because it's already done. But it lines up. So I do think I have the right. Oh my God, if you knew how I literally got on the street and walked and walked and walked and I found it and then I done something and lost it and had to do it again. But I wanted to work with some more pictures and do some more shit with it to check it out. I feel like there's something else. Let's see. Yeah, I've been looking to see if I could see his black truck. I'm gonna show y'all this. I'll be back and pull it up. And that's like a black Ford Ranger, I think is what it said. And I've got some video footage I took from Grizzly today. She was doing some stuff. Subscribe. Oh, subscribe. Like.
This video contains subject matter that may be offensive and disturbing to some people. If you are the type to require a warning throughout a video or show, let this message serve as your warning. This channel discusses the harsh reality of true crime. If this warning is not sufficient for you, consider a different genre and unsubscribe from my channel immediately.
Boy, everyone subscribe to Gray Hughes.
I see how it gets kind of pixelated after a while, though. Like, move it along, it's not as clear.
I have tried to look at every one of these cars, thinking there has got to be something somewhere. And there's somebody comes in and out of this car right here a lot. And like I said, she looks like she works at Family Dollar. I don't know that. She can work at friggin' Target for all we know. Remember though, the husband drives that black truck. And now, let me just say, this is all my speculation. This is theories, hypotheses, so I can make reasonable assumptions. I'm not going to say the lady getting out of the van, killed somebody. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, she's getting ready to pull it. Oh, wow, what happened there? See the black truck? That black truck is gonna go almost, it does go in the exact same place that she goes. Let me find. Okay, let's look at this one real quick too. Go subscribe to Low and Crime Network. Look, she hits a key fob. See her finger going on the key fob when she enters that store. See, boom. Everybody's like, that's a cell phone. It's not a cell phone, it's a key fob. And now, is that one of those plastic bags like you would take to the grocery store? Or is that a gift bag? I was like, you know, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I was just reaching for that one, but I don't know. It looked real shiny and it looked like the strings to hold it with were not as long as these. Now it's got the little cards you write on, but that could be the tag too, so I don't know. See how it opens up, which I assume they do too, but it's right on the inside like one of those big bags, like a gift bag. And I don't see any strings hanging down here, which I could just be missing them, like should be hanging off them. And see when she walks, see when she walks away, it might not be, it might just be regular legible. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see. Okay, there's a couple things I want to look at here. I'm gonna throw a few theories out there. There's something to ponder. Andrew's mom was arrested for selling methamphetamine to an undercover agent. And last year she got 30 years in prison. And I say that to say something else in a minute. There's also a theory going around that maybe the husband did it. You know, the fight and sleeping in different rooms. There's a lot. I'll have to dig up all my information. Let me see. On that one, I thought I had it, maybe not. But the house that Amanda and Andrew live in, it is Steve, the husband's property. I'm trying to find it. I think there's 9 other properties in Stephen's name that he owns, and he has owned that house ever since 1988. On September 9th, she left to go run some errands. Neighbors heard fighting. she left to go run errands with Amanda that day, and she had cut her hair supposedly later on that night. Steve goes to bed around 9. Next morning, he leaves at 9. Sees the rental van outside, and then at 2:17, the Tallulah Falls picture was taken on her way to the Family Dollar store. At 2:55, she arrives there at 112 Plaza Way, Clayton, Georgia, Family Dollar. Supposedly 70 miles. I hear from 60 to 70 miles from her home. And she buys the paper towels, the torch, poncho, blue tarp, and then the tote. At 3:09, she comes out of the store and gets into her van. 3:17, Amanda receives the Venmo. And I was seeing something too where it said like Venmo would charge $15 for that amount of money. So maybe it was 2,400. And I was thinking, okay, well, that puts a different spin on things. But then again, if they needed the 2,300, they already knew they were going to pay that $15. So they might have added more. Who knows? We'll know when the law lets us know. At 3:19, she leaves the parking lot. 5 o'clock, van is seen by law enforcement parked where they'd find her body the next day. Amanda and Andrew had lived on this property. They moved to Maryland, moved back. Like I said, it was bought by Steve in 1988. He has 9 other properties Steve does in his name that he owns. Okay, right now. I have looked up some crap. Okay. Wanted to give you this last theory. This is theory day. Okay. I'm gonna pull a Cat Williams. You'll see. In this picture, I always wondered what that was. This is the back of the ladder package. And I was like, I've never worked as an EMT. I don't know. But there is a shitload of gloves all over this area. Like there's gloves at the tree, gloves in the tree, gloves around the tree, everything. There's, I would say, at least 5 pairs of gloves, if not more. And that could be normal, could be usual, I don't know. It's just a lot of gloves. But it's like this, little white stuff. And it's kind of like, it's got to be powdery because it's down up under the leaves and stuff. Let me see if I can pull this one up big. Oh my God, the freaking cookies. Where is this picture? Okay, see, there is gloves down there. There's gloves back here. And chopping, it's not even chopping downward on that, but chop this tree and you see it split. It's broke off, and this is fresh. See, there's that pair of gloves. Got 3 pairs of gloves right there. Or I think that's 3. There's this gloves everywhere. There's gloves in a tree in a minute. There's a lot of white stuff. See how this white stuff's everywhere? Now, if I'm wrong and somebody knows what the hell I'm from the South, I'm from North Carolina, and it's been a while since I've been there, so maybe I'm forgetting what this is. I don't know. If it's pine trees, maybe sap. I just don't think that's what it is. Doesn't look like sap to me. Anyway, you see part of like the jersey here maybe, and this is the tarp. This is the tarp. You can see the little white stuff. See how it even looks like right now it's kind of burned onto it. It's on it. And this is just theory. Okay. From the thing I've seen to make meth like an easy way. First of all, there was a Venmo like August 8th, I think. This was like real close together. One said this is for gas, and then one was for battery, and then one was to get the prescription refilled. And the theory is that the prescription was whatever the hell they put in it to make meth, and then of course gas, and then battery because they need the acid, and that this was the top of the jug that they were mixing it in, and she went to shake it, maybe caught them making it, I don't know, and she went to shake it. And when she did, she held it in her abdomen, trying to get it open or whatever, I don't know, theory. And it exploded. That's why her abdomen was burned. And that's what that is the top of a bottle where it's melted. It might explain why, the paper towels, like to make sure stuff don't get on you. I'm kind of questioning now is all these gloves from the EMTs. I don't know. That's why I was wondering about, what's all over the ground. Because if you look, and I know it's hard to see, I'm not seeing this powdery stuff. It's only, of course, close-up pictures, but something just don't seem right. And I think that if that is something maybe that happened, whether she was involved or not, it could have blown her back. And that's why she grabbed a hold of a tree, because she was falling down the ravine, because they had to go down the ravine to get her. This is all theory. I don't know. I don't want to put somebody's name out there that's passed away, and especially a horrible way, and say that. But hey, that's how you figure out shit. You look at all angles, and if you don't want much in, don't watch. But look how it just looks powdery through there, and I'm wondering if that's what happened. Don't know. And knowing Andrew's dumbass, he probably took the paper towels trying to put out the front. No, I'm just kidding. But it kind of looks odd. I don't know. It could be wood chips for all the hell I know. But if anybody has any more little speculations, anything like that. I know I got a bunch, like I took from one point to another, and I literally would have to just like go and go, and I sit here for hours trying to find that exact place on Google Maps where her car was, and I had went for hours the wrong way. So that's how trustworthy my brain thinks. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, her body was. See, look at this shit. What if she would have fell in there? Nobody would ever found her. She would whoosh, whoosh. Okay. It's the veteran humor coming out. I think that's about it. I'm gonna look into the limp dick stalker serial killer guy, whatever he is. Here in a little bit, I may do another live. I don't know. I do get my fat not sponsored, but I just wanted to give her that up because there's the little boy. I think we all know how that's going to end. I really hate it. I don't understand how people want to be mean to children or do this and do that when there's plenty of people that will take children, want children, can't have children. You know, it's just, it pisses me off bad. And then the thing with Debbie, you know, there's an extra theory there. I'm still going to go with Andrew being the suspect. It was Andrew with the ladder in the woods. But we'll look and see if we can figure out who the hell this serial killer is. Did you know if it's possible? But I will talk to y'all later. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you